Hello again, we're back here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 4 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Here is the sketch. Lots of photos by Helen Ding. Good little banner going in the middle there. Some some embellishment clusters. Lots of photos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 3. But I got 3 larger photos. So I've got this one that could be my 6x4. I could probably get this to like a 3x2, and then I can get this to maybe a 2x3. And then I'm going to use embellishments to do wherever I need to for that. It is also Tuesday, which I try to play with old design team kits until they're used up. I'm still on the first one I started with, but these are massive kits, right? So it's the Craft O'Clock Sense of Nostalgia. Every time I go to play with it, I fussy cut out a little bit more until my hand hurts. This time, I got just a couple pieces fussy cut out. So I just was like, I don't feel like doing it. So I cut out a handful and moved on. I've pulled in 2 of the 6x6 and 2 of the 8x8 to figure out what I can best map my 3 photos with. So we'll put those over there. I'm going to use this as the background because there's that embellishment cluster and I figured this paper works the best because it's already got pre-made. And then I've pulled in this piece that I was going to somehow do as the banner. That might change because then I did my little random embelly or just product tools, all that thing. I have a list of 22 items and I just kind of go with the flow. So one of them was a single 12x12 piece of pattern paper from my cubbies. So that prompted me to realize that I didn't have to use this piece since I would have to make it like really weird. I can go ahead and use this piece, which I brought in, and then I brought in this. So this is just from a paper pad, and then this is Noteworthy from Close to My Heart from 2021. So on the back is blue dots, and then we get gray dots. So I figured because if you remember from the sketch, there's that big blue, but then there's strips as well. So I'm going to use both of those. And then this is just going to get put back. All right. So we've got that. We have all these fun things going on. So other things that I needed to bring in was, let's just move some stuff around, was paper clips. So I've got this one, Love. I've been rolling paper clips a lot, right? So the one that says Love, and then 2 hearts. Sequins, I pulled in this almost used up, which I'd like to use it up, the Farmhouse Blush from Spiegelmom. Epoxy pieces. I pulled in these 2. I want to use them up on this layout, so that will be fantabulous because that's what this is all about. My random and belly bin. I pulled in these guys, which are just some floral bits that will go nicely with this collection. So let's use up some of those. Also brought in these 2 scalloped stickers. Figure out if I can get those used on there somewhere. These puffy icons from Doodlebug. This guy right here, which I've been really using up for titles. So that's all of those things. Twine. I grabbed this color twine, switched it up this time. A stamp. So I've got these. I'm going to stamp some of these daisies on some of these pieces and put them in there. So along with that, we have our ink and then Nuvo drops. So this is, I want to say, Duck Egg Blue. So that is all super fine and dandy. So first and foremost, let's move all of this stuff to the side. Like I said, we're going to stamp on these and then we'll cut those out. So let's just do that real quick, right? That's easy peasy one that we can get done. just going to get this little, this is a very old Stampin' Up! Grateful bunch. I don't know the year, but it's probably 10 years old. Get that nice and inked. And then we're just going to do a couple of these that I will end up fussy cutting out. But that will bring in some interest, something different. Because I don't want to get ink all over my hands, I'm just going to go ahead and clean this, which is totally out of the normal for me. It's not something I do, which is clean my stamps, because I have all the colored inks, you guys, but I use those more for mixed media. I rarely stamp in anything but black. Okay, let's just stick that one back on there. And then we might be able to come in. I might stamp with those, but probably not, because well, I do have the 12 by 12 platform, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that takes care of stamping. And we can put that back. Try to knock some of that messy stuff out the way real quickly. Okay, I've been using stamps a lot more. All right. Let's bring in a trimmer. That background piece is going to get trimmed to 12 by 12. And I've been saving all the scraps. Okay. Then we're going to want... Okay, so I got to figure this out, because if I cut it at a diagonal... Well, actually, I just need to cut it like this. Okay. We're going to make it 5.5, which is going to be way too big. Okay. Well, actually, probably not. But then, so we got it like that, so we're going to cut it that way, and I've probably cut it the wrong way. I know I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, and then we're going to put that there. And we're going to bring it in. Angles don't match. Oh, I need to leave that one there. Whoops. It's all right. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out together. Okay. You guys, I totally did it. Okay. So we're going to do that like that. I know, but I'm actually kind of impressed with myself on that, because I mean, I know it's not like spot on, but you can totally tell it's at an angle. I think I need to trim that one just a smidgy do more on that angle. Right? Oh, that didn't cut anything, just so you guys know. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone, because if I keep messing with it, I'm eventually going to screw it up. And this one didn't. It's so thin, it's just... Alright. So then what I'm going to do... is I'm ever so kindly going to put it on here. Okay. And then we need to be 2, and I'm actually using two. What? that actually worked. Okay. And then 2 and 2. Okay, I don't care who you are. I'm stinking impressed. Like, I screw up those things all the time. You have seen me. You have seen me struggle. And it's okay. Know your limitations. Mine are not cutting angles. Okay, so we're going to get this stuck on there, and then we are going to come in and have to trim off the side. I do hope that that helps you guys be able to do that. And if you have any other tips or tricks that you would like to share, please feel free. All right, so we've got that on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut out these 3 guys, and then I'm going to map my photos. The other thing that I really wanted to do is I want to use these because I want to use them up. What are the chances that it's actually going to fit? Because it's probably not going to be a 12 by 12. So we're just going to go right like that. Because when are these ever 12 by 12 border strips? And this makes me feel good to use up stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then this one we're going to put on this side. Oh, well, that one, wouldn't you know it, that one's going to be right. So we're going to make it wrong. Just so you know. So we're going to add a bit of flair because that's what it's about, right? Like, it's, for me, it's not about a full, and sometimes it is, but a lot of the times it's really not about just a full, let me copy exactly what is on the sheet, right? Like, no, that's, you got to put your own flair on it. All right. I've got the angle going wrong. I always do that. I actually cut it right. I just put it on there wrong, so it's fine. Didn't feel like, you know, but it actually works better this way for me, so we're going to pretend like I meant to do it that way because Maggie's facing this way. So I don't really know, and she's kind of late. I don't know. I'm reaching, you know. I'm reaching, but it's all right. So we've got some, I've got these 2 popped up on some fun foam, and then I've got my title on there, which, as you can see, is Totally Magical Masterpieces. It made me laugh. You know, I just thought, why not? Maggie can be a masterpiece. B can be a masterpiece. So I'm going to start building up my clusters with my fussy cut floral bits. We're actually just gonna put this one right there and run the title over it. And I've just grabbed some random pieces. My hands are stained. I have been organizing my mixed media tray this morning. The Hubs was sleeping, and I thought I would be nice and do a quiet activity, which turned into a lot of work, and then I was like, why did I do that? I'm just being honest. But I cut out, or I didn't cut, I punched out circles, stuck them on top of all my ink sprays so that they'll have fun colors on the top now. I know you guys have probably seen that all before. Not that crazy of a situation, but then I can easily identify what color is what. And I made them make more sense, you know, and cleaned them. Because Lord knows it needed to be cleaned. I'm trying to find a color. But in the process, I got ink everywhere. I would like to use... and mostly because I'm slowly but surely buying the entire collections of everything that I have, like a mishmash of, right? So that is also a big portion of it. So I needed to make room because they were just kind of, and my Brutus Monroe shelf was getting pretty junky, and I'm like, I don't need an entire shelf to Brutus Monroe anymore. I had it like that when I was on the design team, and then I could easily identify, you know, then I just didn't have to try to root for it. But I do not have to do that anymore because I can just use whichever one I want, which is fun. Let's get this color down here. But anyway. And it is so cold outside, you guys. I do know that. This one right there, just kind of pretty soon I'm gonna run out of all of these little dots, which will be nice. But then I'm gonna have to start cutting foam again, which is okay because I did just get my fun foam in for reals, like for real fun foam, not the I usually just kind of bring that in. And then I'll take the leaves and I will just, that was really hard to do. I'll just crinkle those in so they start to look with a little bit more depth and dimension. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those on, and then we've got to get a few of, it's going to be easier to go with liquid glue. I'm going to be honest with you at this point. I'm just kind of making the leaves make sense, but also popping them around. And I think some of them I've probably squinched along the wrong end, but that's okay. And like I said, it just makes them look a little bit more realistic, you know. Try that to your flowers and stuff. I didn't do it to these flowers because we're going to add all kinds of stuff all over the place. I just use my nail and bend it over my nail. If it's thinner paper, you can just bend it. But this is like uber super thick paper, which is why they are such a great company. All right. We got that. So I do need to get each one of these stamped items. I actually think, and I did it on this pattern of paper. So we need to mark off that guy in the stamp. I have been having fun creating these little recipes and just like playing with stuff. I know if you're a member of my channel, you guys have asked to see. You would think she would be more accepting of the Amazon guy because he's here so much. I'm just saying. So I did go ahead and I cut each one of those stamped pieces in half. And I've popped them here, 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 and here just to bring those in. As I was saying before someone rudely interrupted me. Obviously I'm so far ahead. Like today is February 15th and I am filming for March 4th. So I will start posting my recipes with the members, for my members. And if you would like to join and see special content, well, certainly do that. All right, we're going to tie a little bow. Because that's how I'm going to use my twine. And for some reason, I like them to always be like off center, so we're going to tie a couple of those. You guys, I got Maggie dog hair everywhere, and it's so annoying. If you ever meet my husband, ask him about it. He is constantly vacuuming the dog. But it's like, she just sheds so much. And Bumbo's does not do that. It's the Basset Hound. It's the one that's supposed to be the purebred. We watched Harry Potter the other day. Okay. 2, then we're going to get one more. So this is some very old Stampin' Up! Twine. And I know that there's the whole fork technique. I never did quite understand the concept of the fork. I just manipulate the twine into doing what I want it to do. And gluing it to how I want it. Okay. So now we've got the twine. And there's Helen Dings. That's the final time we're going to look at that because we're just going to move on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this guy, put one right here. Like I said, I just manipulate it to make it work. You guys, what's so funny is I'm so excited to be so far ahead because this is not, you know, this is a very uncommon thing. But I see layouts and I'm like, or like I see the follow sketch February's and I'm like, I don't remember doing that. And then I'm like, well, clearly I did. I'm just saying I don't remember. Let's put the other one right here. Okay, and then this one, we're going to stick right here to this one. These, oh. Okay, we're going to glue these. Like that one seemed to lay okay. I didn't really have to manipulate it all that much. All right, so now we've got the twine. Rando and Belly Bin should have probably put on before the twine. Well, actually, I've used that because that's where my title came from. It's a beautiful thing. But I also had these beautiful things that a lovely subscriber sent to me. At least I think that's where they came from. And they're just stickers, but I thought they really matched. Which, FYI, they're not going back in the Random and Belly Pin. They're going to stay with this collection. So I'm going to pop these, these stickers kind of around the layout. Get those stuck down and tucked in. So what else can we use? I like this. So I like to tuck things. So I'm definitely a top down. Like some people build the clusters up, get it all sorted, and then glue it down. I am not that person. I can never make it look the same again. And then it just like angers me, to be honest with you. Okay. Just go ahead and do a little snipperooski on that. Because, ooh. I want to tuck it in, right? Tuck it in. And this is what I mean by top down. I will pull that sucker right back up and then put it back down. All right. So we've got a couple bits on there. We're going to go ahead and take these. And we're going to pop them in that bin there. So we'll use those. So I did use random and belly bin. Okay. We also have these finishing touches. That's fine. Paper clips. Which we have these paper clips. This one says love. Here we will just get him stuck there, and then I will take a bit of glue and just glue it right there, and then come in and put, that's not going to work. Put that one right there, and then like I said, I just take a little bit of glue, just kind of adhere it down. This one, I want to get stuck up there, and then I will add the glue and just kind of hold that until it dries for a minute. So we've got, whoa, almost drew all over my thing. We got paper clips, sequins, epoxy, and Nouveau, which is everything in here. So I'm going to use these two pieces up. How cute. Aw. We'll stick that one in there. So this is just a little epoxy teddy bear. We're just going to pop in. And this is a little epoxy bunny. So we've got those. Sequins and Nouveaux. All right, so all I do, you guys know how I do this. I'm going to come in and we're just going to drop a few of them around. Let's get this guy because he's broke. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick him up, glue him down. So I'm going to do that off screen and I'll be right back. All right, I've got the sequins on, and I even took and did our Nouveau drops. We have it here, 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 and here, so you can see all those. Give you a little bit of a up close so you can see what we've done there. And that completes my list. That all needs to get put away. I'm an OCD scrapper. If you're new here, you know. All right, I do want to get a few of these little paw prints. Okay. And then I knew I was going to do that eventually. And the little doggy bones. Took this one over here. Okay. Not a lot, but, you know, using. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to splatter. So I do have a mix shaker. So that's what it is. I am shaking. If you will hear that, I apologize, but hey, you know, it shakes up those paint bottles. I did purchase it from Amazon because it was a very good deal. And you just let it run for just a minute. And then your mixed media is all shook up. And you know, I don't have to get my little metal tool. Uh-oh. You see that? All over that photo. So that one is kind of an easy cleanup. Also, I mean, it's a picture of Maggie. I love Maggie. I love my dogs. But at the end of the day, it's not like it's not one that I have 400 pictures of, right? I'm just going to go in and just clean it up just a little bit. Clean up the rest of what we've got going on. And that is going to do it. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Please check out everybody else that is playing along. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.